It's time to lock horns as the Vikings take on the Rams next on Quiz Kids.
It's the Bay Area Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another exciting double match. For our first game, we have two great teams over here. From Millbrae, we have the Mills High School Vikings. And from Daly City, the Westmore Rams. Welcome, teams. It's time to start with the three-for-all. I'll ask you your first toss-up question now. It was named for one of the founding actor's characters. Robert Redford began what Utah-based festival for independent DOS-ball?
Sundance.
That is right. For 25 points, the world's most prestigious film festival is which event in southern France that awards the Palme d'Or, or Golden Palm?
Cannes?
That is right, Cannes. And for 50 points, which city, also known for its Murano Glassworks, holds a film festival as part of its Biennale celebration of contemporary art?
Arts. Let's see. Art. New York.
And your answer?
Paris.
Venice. Here's your next toss-up. This city's infamous Mauer went up in 1961. Which city became capital of the Federal Republic of Germany? Yes, DOS-ball.
Bonn.
No, a Federal Republic of Germany's capital in 1999. Mills, you can steal. Your answer?
Berlin.
Berlin.
That is right. For 25 points, which city near Cologne served as the capital of West Germany from 1949 until reunification?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
And your answer?
St. Petersburg. No.
Actually, that was Bonn. That was Bonn. Okay, here's your next toss-up. This country is the northern neighbor of Macedonia. Jason.
Greece.
No, I'm sorry. Let me finish. What landlocked Balkan country was once led by Slobodan Milosevic?
Serbia.
And your answer?
Serbia?
That's right. For 25 points, Serbia was formerly united with what nation, which became independent in 2006 under President Filip Vujanovic?
Montenegro?
That is right. For 50 points, Milosevic was tried for crimes against humanity by a UN court located in what Dutch city?
It's the Hague.
Hague?
That was The Hague. That's right, for 50 points. In 2012, ESPN named her the top female American athlete since 1972, who played 275 international matches for the U.S. national soccer team. Brandon.
Mia Hamm?
That's right, for 25 points. The cutoff year of 1972 was chosen because it saw the passage of what numbered legislative title that required equal athletic access for women?
Pick a number.
42.
No, it was Title IX. I think we'll take a break right now and meet the teams. So let's start with the Mills Vikings and Michelle Young. You are a senior, Michelle, and you play in your band.
Yeah, I play keyboard bass in my school symphonic and jazz band.
In the symphonic and jazz band. Which is more fun for you?
Probably jazz band.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Jazz band plays cool music. Jason Chun, you are a senior, and you have written a book that we can buy.
Oh, yeah. So I wrote most of it during 2012's National Novel Writing Month. And then I finished it last summer and got it self-published through CreateSpace.
It's called To Run the Gauntlets. It's a urban fantasy, and we can buy it on Amazon, right?
Yeah, you can.
Cool. Clifton, that's a big achievement. Clifton Lee is a sophomore. He hasn't written a novel, but he has been performing in Mills' drama program. What was your last performance?
Our last performance was the fall play, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
What'd you play?
I played as Mike TV.
Well, he's fun, and I bet it inspires you to watch lots of Quiz Kids every afternoon, right?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Good. Let's say hi to the Westmore Rams. You are all juniors, and you are already making plans for your summer. Very diverse set of plans. Let's start with Andrew Redondo. What do you hope to do this summer, Andrew?
Over the summer, I'm trying to apply to the RISE scholarship at Stanford. It's a 7-week course where we do biological research.
Biological research always frightens me what you people are going to come up with. Brandon Wynn, what would you like to do this summer?
I'm applying to a study abroad program, hopefully in Korea for political science. So we're going to go out maybe up to the DMZ and family homestay.
Oh, how exciting and dangerous. But you get to learn all about the country, right?
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Dasbal Abiek, what do you want to do this summer?
This summer, I'm applying to the Yale Young Global Scholars Program in International Politics and Leadership.
And you'd spend the summer at Yale?
Yes.
Yuck.
New Haven.
I mean, that's New Haven.
It's 6 weeks in Connecticut.
Yale, cool. City on the hill. Don't go into the town.
Yeah.
Good luck to you guys. I hope you all get your dreams. Let's see what happens as we continue with the next toss-up. Andy Warhol was a major practitioner of a 20th century art movement that sought inspiration. Brandon?
Pop art.
Correct, for 25 points. Warhol created a series of 32 depictions of these food items, including varieties like tomato and cream of mushroom.
Canned soup.
Do I need a specific? I need a specific.
Campbell's canned soup.
Campbell's canned soup, exactly. For 50 points, which other pop artist used a comic book style to depict a fighter plane firing a missile in his Wham?
Is it Stan Lee or Jack Kirby?
No. Jack Kirby.
It was Roy Lichtenstein. Next toss-up. Thousands of dissidents were disappeared during this nation's dirty war. Name this nation whose presidents live in the Casa Rosada or Pink House in Buenos Aires. Doseball.
Argentina.
That's right, for 25 points. Which actress, the future wife of Argentine President Juan Perón, gave a 1945 speech from the balcony of the Casa Rosada?
Eva Peron.
Say it again.
Eva Peron.
Eva Peron.
That's right, we call her Evita, but Eva Peron is correct. Evita's supporters were called the descamisados, meaning they were so poor that they lacked even which item of clothing?
Shirts.
You've got 50 points. Next toss-up. Heather Morris has guest hosted the 2012 revival of this MTV show. Ashton Kutcher was the first host of what reality show that featured practical jokes and hidden cameras? Dasball.
Punked.
Punked is right. For 25 points, Hugh Rowland and Rick Yem are drivers on which History Channel show about transporting loads in Manitoba and Alaska?
The Last Frontier. No, it's a. No, it's
Your answer?
Gold Rush.
No, certainly everyone's favorite show, Ice Road Truckers. Next toss-up. The first of these was installed on an Oklahoma City street in 1935. Carl C. McGee patented what devices to collect money from motorists? Jason.
Toll booth?
No. You can steal.
Parking meters, yes.
Parking meters.
That is right. For 25 points, another invention of the 1930s was what polymer that its inventor, DuPont chemist Wallace Carruthers, described as strong as steel yet fine as a spider's web?
Is it Teflon? No, it's not Teflon. Kevlar.
Your answer?
Kevlar.
No, we're looking for nylon. Nylon. Here's the next toss-up. The group 18 elements are 6 non-reactive gases that include neon and argon. Name that group found in the right-hand column. Yes, Andrew.
Noble gases.
Right. For 25 points, which noble gas with atomic number 54 has a name from the Greek for stranger or foreigner?
Just go.
Krypton.
No, think xenophobia or xenon. That's the end of the round. 190 for Westmore. Mills is just on the board with 10 points. Let's see what happens when we return. We are back, and we have the coaches for both teams here to say thanks to them. First, from Mills High School, Mr. Grant Paul. And from Westmore, Mr. Alan Bronstein. Thank you, judges, coaches. I'm the judge. All right, Mills, you want to catch up? You can catch up. I'm going to ask questions that are worth 40 points. I think you have to answer 5 of the 7 questions in whatever category you choose in order to take the lead. Answer a couple more, you'll give Westmore a little bit more work to do to try and regain that lead and win the game. Today, the letters that stand initially answers for your categories are C, H, and V. Which letter would you like?
I guess think. I feel like V would narrow it down, but
C.
C.
Jason?
C.
C. All right. Here's your first question. This city is the capital of Venezuela.
Caracas.
Say it out loud.
Caracas.
That is right. He was the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
Cleveland.
That's correct. These numbers have real and imaginary parts.
Con-
No, it starts with C.
Your answer?
You know what the coefficient?
Jason?
Coefficient.
No complex numbers. Hannibal was from this enemy of Rome in the Punic Wars.
Carthage.
Correct. Sigma and pi are types of bonds formed by shared rather than transferred electrons.
Covalent.
Correct. Kim Campbell was the first woman to be prime minister of this country.
Campbell. I can only think of Colombia.
Jason?
I don't think so.
Your answer?
Colombia.
No, Canada. You must get this answer correct to stay in the game. He's the author of the Canterbury Tales.
Chaucer.
That's right. So you have taken the lead. Westmore, all you need is one correct answer, and you've won this match. So will it be H or V?
I think V would narrow it down.
Just pick a letter, gentlemen.
V.
V. There you go. This saint is celebrated with candy and flowers every February 14th.
Valentine.
You win the match. Congratulations. 2:30 to 2:10. We'll see you both next week, and we'll be right back with our second match of the day. Don't go away. Welcome back. Let me introduce the teams for our second matchup. First from San Mateo, the Hillsdale Knights. And from Atherton, the Menlo Atherton Bears. Kind of Menlo Park Atherton? Is it sort of on the border of Menlo Park Atherton, sort of? Kind of?
Exactly on the border.
Exactly on the border. Let's start with your first toss-up question right away, teams. Here we go. Denali National Park is in the center of this state. Spencer.
Alaska.
That is right. North of Mount McKinley and the rest of the Alaska Range is which city on the Tanana River, the most populous in Alaska's interior?
Fairbanks.
Sure.
Fairbanks.
Correct. For 50 points, paralleling the Alaska Range but north of Fairbanks is which mountain range that extends into the Yukon?
Nope.
Bering Mountain Range.
Patrick?
The Bering Mountain Range.
So close, the Brooks Range. Here's your next toss-up. Franklin Roosevelt said December 7th, 1941 was a day which will live in infamy. Yes, Ben?
Pearl Harbor?
That's right. For 25 points, the attack destroyed 4 battleships. Fortunately for the U.S., all ships of which type, such as the USS Enterprise, were at sea?
It was all battleships.
Aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
Aircraft carriers?
That is right. For 50 points, the sunken hull of which battleship is preserved on the floor of Pearl Harbor as a memorial?
I think Arizona. Yeah, Arizona.
Arizona.
You've got 50 points. Here's your next toss-up. He won the battles of Friedland, Jena, and Austerlitz, but was defeated by the British at Waterloo. Yes, Connor.
Napoleon.
That is right. Which nephew of Napoleon became French president in 1848, then emperor after an 1851 coup?
It's not Robespierre, is it?
Napoleon III.
I don't know.
Napoleon III.
That is correct. For 50 points, Napoleon III ruled France's Second Empire. That regime was followed by which other government that lasted until 1940?
French Republic.
Connor?
Try it, yeah.
The French Republic.
The Third Republic.
Okay,
Your next toss-up. In 1453, the Byzantine city of Constantinople was conquered by a foreign power. What was the name of that Islamic? Yes, Connor.
the Ottomans.
That is right. For 25 points, the Ottoman Empire was based in which modern-day country?
Persia?
Turkey.
Oh, Turkey.
Turkey?
Turkey is correct. For 50 points, the Ottoman Empire was founded by and named for which 14th century ruler?
Constantine? No, Byzantine.
Suleiman.
And your answer?
Suleiman.
It was Osman. Osman. We have 100 points for Hillsdale, 25 for Menlo Atherton, and let's say hi to our teams. Daniela Canavari, you're a 10th grader. I got to see you on stage a few weeks ago. 10th grade, so young, but you played a mom in what show?
I played Camila in The Heights.
And what was that like for you?
It was very angry because she's a very angry character. So
Well,
it's
she has reason to be angry, I guess.
Yeah.
But you did a really good job. Connor Bard, you're a senior, and you're a big, active, long-time involvement with the Hit Squad improv team. What do you want to promote?
Upcoming in February, we have our annual Hit vs. Aragon, so our big rivalry kind of improv theater sport game show. It should be great.
It should be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs for everybody. So
will
people
be.
should go to Hillsdale and Aragon one night each, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Friday it'll be Aragon and Saturday it'll be Hillsdale.
Great. Benjamin Cannavaro, related to somebody up there, I don't remember who, and a junior. You belong to the Gavel Club. What does the Gavel Club do?
Well, the Gavel Club, what we do is we try to help people better their public speaking skills through like what's it called, improv speeches, just talking about whatever.
Good. I could use a couple of sessions of that myself today. From MA, Spencer Murphy, a senior, and you took a trip to France
Yes.
last summer.
Yes.
Yes. May we?
We
You now have 14 seconds to tell me something about that trip.
went to Nice, then went on a train to Avignon, then on another train to Paris.
C'est formidable.
Okay.
Your time is up. In French, Patrick Tam, you're a senior, and I asked for a conversational topic, and all you gave me was you ran over a squirrel on your bike.
Yep, that is
Wow.
exactly what happened.
How amusing. Is there something you would like to say to the squirrel?
Well, I'm sorry I killed it, but it was kind of an accident.
Yeah, okay. I hope that helps Mother Squirrel. Mason Seymour, you're a sophomore, and you got to go to the Rose Bowl this year. What was that
Yeah.
like for you?
Well, it was kind of sad because we lost, but at the same time, I guess we kind of deserved to lose. But
There you go. You give it to Stanford. And
it
then-
was fun being able to go to the Rose Bowl.
Exactly.
I can say I've been there now.
Now it's fun to play more Quiz Kids. Here's your next toss-up question.
I suppose earlier, yes.
The fetal form of this protein binds more tightly to oxygen than the adult form. What is this iron-containing protein? Yes, Patrick.
Hemoglobin?
Correct. For 25 points, the foramen ovale connects with two upper chambers of the heart that are paired with ventricles.
Atriums.
That's right. For 50 points, the developing fetus also has a shunt that sends blood from the umbilical vein to which vessel that empties into the right atrium? Your answer, Patrick.
Superior vena cava.
That is not right. It is said here it's the inferior vena cava, so I have to say it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
It is wrong.
Okay.
Then let us go to the next toss-up. One poet declared nature's first green is gold and described taking the road less traveled by. Spencer.
Frost.
That is right, for 25 points. The speaker of which other Frost poem declares, "Whose woods these are, I think I know," while resting with his horse?
No idea. Nelson. Just Nelson.
Nelson.
No, we're looking for the title of the poem, one of my favorites, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening.
Oh my God, we memorized that in Cransler.
Next toss-up. An object experiencing neither linear nor angular acceleration is said to be in the mechanical, Ben.
Frame of inertia?
No. In the mechanical form of a certain state. Name the state.
Constant.
You just said.
Constant velocity.
Equilibrium.
Or not.
Next toss-up. The Three Gorges Dam is the world's second most productive hydroelectric dam. It was built on which river in South? Yes, Mason.
Yangtze?
Correct. For 25 points, which city just south of the mouth of the Yangtze is the most populous in China?
Shanghai.
Right, for 50 points. Upon his return to Europe around 1295, which explorer referred to the Yangtze by the name Qian?
Marco Polo.
You got 50 points.
Yes.
And you take the lead, I think for the first time in this game. Here's the next toss-up. The Yellowhead Highway crosses the Rockies from Alberta into this province. What is the westernmost Canadian province? Connor.
British Columbia.
Correct. Which largest island belonging to British Columbia shares its name with British Columbia's most populous city?
Vancouver. Vancouver.
Correct. And for 50 points, which capital of British Columbia, located on Vancouver Island, is home to North America's second oldest Chinatown?
Is it Vancouver again?
Quebec?
And your answer, Connor?
Vancouver.
No, it's Victoria. And that is the end of the round. Hillsdale is 125, Menlo Atherton 110. We'll be right back to see who wins this match. We are back. Let's give a hand to the judges for both teams. First from Hillsdale, Mr. Chris Stallings. And pinch hitting for Coach Sue Caton, Miss Tracy Seymour. Mason's mom. All right, thank you, coaches, so much. All right, MA, it's a pretty close game. You only need one 30-point answer to get the lead back. And if you score all 7 questions, you're going to make Hillsdale work very hard to get that lead back and win the game. You have to pick a letter. The answers to the questions I ask will all start with that letter. Will the letter today be F, M, or W? It's a letter.
M.
Pick the letter. There you go. M. It's the ABC comedy that stars Ed O'Neill and Sofia Vergara.
Modern Family.
That is right. Death Valley is located in this California desert.
Yeah, Mojave Desert.
You got it. This European city is home to the Prado Museum.
Oh, Madrid.
Madrid.
Right. It names a university in Ohio and Florida's largest city.
Miami.
That is right. She's the author of Coming of Age in Samoa.
What is that?
Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks.
It's just a book. Margaret Mead, who I
sure.
think is Mel Brooks in drag. He's the Norwegian painter of the Scream.
Munch. Edvard Munch.
Defer.
Munch.
Munch is right. And finally, this unit is equal to 343 meters per second at standard temperature and pressure.
Mach.
You got it. You got 6 questions. You're in the lead, and Hillsdale needs 5 questions to win. F or W? You need 6 to take the lead. You need 6 again.
W.
Let's do W.
Let's do W. All right. In August 2012, Ecuador granted asylum to this group's founder, Julian Assange.
WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
WikiLeaks?
That's right. He's the artist who depicted his mother in Arrangement in Gray and Black.
White.
White?
No, it was Whistler, Whistler's mother. You need to get all the rest of them correct to win. He married Martha Custis in 1759 and lived at Mount Vernon.
Washington.
Good. It's the T.S. Eliot poem that opens, April is the cruelest month.
Winter.
Your answer?
Winter?
The Wasteland. Menlo Atherton, you win the game. Thank you, teams, for joining us. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.